I'm live. What up? I'm live, and so are you. Welcome, 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 welcome. See, I just wanted to see what YouTube was gonna do to me once again. See if anyone will actually show up, and if it will actually show if anyone is here. So let the fuckery commence, YouTube. Let the games begin. I've been waiting. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? Oh, okay. So let me see this. This is just some this is like super cheap port wine, but this is my first bottle of port wine. Uh, Thanks to Zenat, man. I probably would have never tried port wine if it wasn't for him. So yeah, it's a nice little jug of it. Um, I already tasted it, and for whatever reason, I was immediately reminded of honey wine or mead. And so I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm feeling it. Let's go ahead and fucking spice it up. So I added a little bit of my kombucha mix. I added some spices. What did I add? I added a little bit of cinnamon, nice amount of nutmeg, a little bit of clove, and then some stuff I just got, which was blue lotus extract. So shout out to the Egyptians with the blue lotus extract in the wines, the lotus petals soaked in wine. That's my shit. I also wanted to say, let's see, where am I at? I'm not very far. This is a big bottle, and I underestimated this stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Usually with wine, like nowadays, because my body is able to process the spirits and the alcohol nicely. I don't have much problem with it anymore, but yeah, this stuff kind of took me by surprise. And this is my first bottle of tequila that I've ever bought. Whose songs? It was on sale, so it was Reposado, baby. Yeah, and tequila's another fucking thing. If you haven't got into it, being someone who does a lot of cleansing work and fasting and strike like that. In the past, before I really knew much about anything, tequila wasn't really my thing. My body, it was just like the agave. It was just fucking too much for my body at the time, and my body was not very clean, so I wasn't able to process it very well. And then also witnessing what the tequila would do to people, specifically, and this isn't anything against females, but just in my experience, specifically to the females who enjoy tequila, watching what would happen to them was a put off, to say the least. Depending upon the situation, of course, but just from an observer, it's like, I'm all for intaking upon certain things. I'm for moderation. I'm also for moderating your moderations. But if you're gonna get sloppy, fucking whatever, drunk, intoxicated, sloppy anything, because like most people are fairly sloppy and just their energy management in general. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the sloppy shite. Oh God, oh God, listen to this. It wasn't as good as the first time. It never is, right? It's never as good as the first time. Nope. So I got a little bit left of this. And I have to say, at first, when I tried it, because it was a reposado, and I was like expecting, something fantastic, and I was like, wasn't really a fan of it at first. But then it's kind of like your body switches like how it utilizes certain fuel sources. Say if you're like, you go from fasting or you go from eating a certain kind of food, a certain type of like just sugar or carb. Oh my God. This is why I wanted to see. There's no reason why my connect. So that's interesting. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, like once the fuel source, the adaptiveness happened, uh, I found that I could drink and absorb like the agave. It just first of all, it like saturated all my fucking synapses. So like anything I would taste or drink after that was just pure fucking agave. Like for a while afterwards, but also if you want to call it a hangover that I experienced from tequila, it wasn't like a hangover. It was just like I was in another fucking universe for a while afterwards. Some parts of it was enjoyable. Some parts of it was okay. Goddamn, let's get back to fucking homeostasis here. So yeah, we'll see if we can finish off what's left of this. And this is a beautiful little fucking acrylic or whatever it is thing here in a spherical form. Oh wow, there's hardly any left. Ooh. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know, YouTube. I don't know what you're doing to me. We'll see if this even fucking goes through or not. Oh my gosh. There's like one sip left, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking go for it. And that'll make for some good times, some good readings. And even if this doesn't show up for fucking YouTube, at least we had a good time doing it, right? Yes. Yes, indeed. They think, or not just what anyone else thinks, but what they think of it. And that's the thing. You get out of your fucking mind, you get into the rhythm and the flow, and into your heart, and you just fucking emote. And Not surprising in the least. And really, this is just kind of like a confirmation of the fuckery, the body foo. And winner gets the pot uh, from the get-go, and then you put in the work, you're going to lose, obviously, the most amount. So, I mean, it's not a big deal for me to lose and gain, say, like 20 pounds. Like, that's it's not necessarily a big deal. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more than that this time around. But I'm also going to try to gain a lot of muscle mass so that my weight, I'll go into this real quick here. This is the first time I experienced with that. After some more port wine. And it was really cool because I got to talk to Zigzag Mr. Intensity right before, just through, you know, probably through one of Zen's fucking lives or something. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna channel the fucking Wolverine, and I'm gonna fucking channel you. Like, I'm gonna get it. So like right at the end of like my workout, we're gonna jump to the end here. I was fucking on the treadmill. Mr. Intensity, I zigzagged with that intensity. Like, this is the thing. Whenever you're working out, it's about the fucking short bursts of intensity. You're gonna get. It doesn't amount to much if you're not able to integrate that strength. Yes, you can see the fucking buildup in the blood and really distill it within yourself. Then it's not going to amount to jack shit, and then just fucking go crazy and then catch my breath, like within, still going within some kind of a cardio or workout or something. Like, it's called an active rest. So within that, I will catch my breath, get back into the flow, and then just get back into a mode where I am still engaged, and then catch my breath, and then go to another burst, and then just kind of keep doing that within any exercise I do. So at the end, when I was on the treadmill, they, you know, within this workout place, of course, you know, nowadays it's all fucking crazy technological and whatever. Like, they have fucking TVs in front of your goddamn whatever, anything you do, so that you're focusing on that. You don't have to focus in on the pain or whatever, or working out. But I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't listen to music or any of that shit whenever I work out. What I do is I listen to my fucking breath. I listen to my heartbeat. And then I listen to whenever it's time to engage in an extreme, and whenever it's time to engage in a rest. And that's what I listen to. I don't listen to music. I'll get inspiration from whatever within myself. But for me, it's about the breath and the rhythm and the flow of that pulse. So yeah, whenever I was on this treadmill at the end, on the TV there, I was fucking getting it, and then boom, the fucking Wolverine, you know, Hugh Jackman Wolverine shows up, and I'm like, yes, that's what I said I was gonna channel. So like, I'm fucking like a mile in, just, and like the Wolverine comes up, and I just start fucking laughing. So everyone around me is like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I'm just like cracking up, like, yes, Wolverine. And then I fucking pumped up the goddamn, and it took me a minute to realize what the fuck buttons to press on this goddamn treadmill, because it's so high tech, and you can press the button on here, but it takes so fucking long compared to, oh, if you just hold on to the handles, there's a little fucking thing on here you can press, and it's like, what's the point in that? Just have one thing that you fucking press. Goddamn. But I fucking got up to like, I don't know, I was fucking beyond sprinting, like after a mile. You know, and it's just interesting with all of these fucking machines that you have to work out. Like, it's so interesting, and they'll give pictures like, oh, hey, this is how you use this machine. And it's like, okay, well, that's helpful, because like you look at the machine and it's like, uh, what the fuck do I do here? How do I sit? How do I use this? And then you look at the picture and you're like, oh, okay, I got it. But with every machine that I use, I'm like, okay, like I always implement like novelty and inspiration and just creativity. So what other movements can I do with this? Like, okay, it shows an image of a person doing this, but like, oh hey, I can do this. I can move this way. I can move this way. I can push with just my fucking toes. I can do so many things. So it was cool to see how many different workouts I could get within just one machine. So that was fucking awesome. And then also like I'm not uh I'm not used to moving that much weight, and I moved quite a bit of weight for my first time doing these things. So afterwards, not only was I, sore naturally, but like my skeletal structure was like, oh hey, you did not fucking work up to this. So now we have some fucking misalignments that you have to deal with here. So I'm still dealing with that shit, which is you have to realize the causalities, where these originated from, realize the origins. And instantly I'm like, okay, like this is where this is originated from. When I was little, I had this kind of incident happen where I fell out of a tree, which does happen if you like to climb trees. Sometimes you fall. And then I also had a lot of trauma to my tailbone happen. So that's going to mess up just everything from the bottom up. So like I'm still trying to realign and find the places because like I'm a yogi, so I constantly find ways to maneuver and pop, and I'm kind of like my own self chiropractic technician. But there's certain areas that sometimes you have yet to engage, and all of your other movements of realigning doesn't get this one little spot. So it's really interesting. And really, to be honest, every time I attempt to realign here, it doesn't quite get it. I don't know the movement I need to do yet, so I'm just inflaming this area more and more. So I'm trying to allow rest to happen, allow flow to happen, and just kind of okay, like don't force this stuff. Just go with it. Feel the movement. Go with the spine. Go with the flow. And eventually, you'll find the release that needs to happen. And the breath has a lot to do with it. A lot of times, whenever I find myself like I have weird little kinks going on, I'll just have a deep fucking breath happening. I'll feel the pop like in my spine. There was some right there. I doubt you guys can hear any of it. Nope, there's not there. There was some there. But yeah, I've always been someone who constantly kinks and pops and everything. Like my fucking thumbs, my fucking wrists, my fucking ankles, they're just everything. All my joints have always popped. Snapped, crackled, and popped. So let's see. 31 minutes in, and we got one person who has not left yet. But I'm guessing that now that I've announced that, they're going to leave soon. Because that's what's been happening. So according to YouTube, I have one person here. If that one person wants a tarot card, let me know, and I will pull you one. You don't gotta fucking say anything. Just be like, hey, I'm here. Or you can just be like, hey, I'm here. I don't want a tarot card, but I'm here. Just anything at this point, because this is fucking ridiculous. Okay. A little bit more singing bowls. Maybe a little bit more spirits. Then we'll get into it. So yeah, oh my god, fucking Windows 10 just projectile vomited processes onto me. So yeah, oh my god, let's just keep going here. I've never had a live stream like this before, where people come in and out and no one fucking says anything. But it's all good. Yep. Windows 10 has been hijacked by retardation. That's the only conclusion I can come to here. God damn. I reckon this sounds pretty fucking cool on headphones. Okay, it sounds pretty cool right now with me. This one just keeps fucking. Hmm. Oof, that was loud. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, this doesn't work. Interesting. That one has a nice ring. This one has a nicer resonance. Let's try this. Hmm. Ooh. Focus and friction and flow. So yeah, that was some pretty cool shit. I don't know. Hopefully it fucking shows up and is brought up on fucking YouTube's goddamn bullshit. This is weird. This is part of the reason why I wanted to do a live stream, is just to see if this would happen, and it happened. So that fucking sucks, but hopefully it still comes up and everyone's able to see it still. Once again, I see one person in the room. Oh my god, 2 people now. Evidently now people are catching on that I'm live. Only almost a fucking hour in. So we're doing tarot cards. We're doing whatever the fuck. So let me know if you want anything. If you want to just let it go. If you want to flow with me. Let it be known. Oh, now we let me change top chat to live chat and see if that changes anything. Probably not. Sometimes it does. So it says we got 3 people in here after I just fucking put on a show. So the show is the tarot, so let me know if you want some. If not, we're just gonna go ahead and pull some for all y'all's. And if you are talking, oh my gosh. Reality junkie, dude. This is just, oh my gosh. What did you miss? There's too much to fucking explain what you just missed. I mean, you missed the whole fucking 50 minutes that I've been playing my fucking reality junkie. I fucking love you. Ha ha. Reality junkie, I fucking love you, dude. Like, I played some fucking singing bowls. I played the fuck out of my singing bowls. So go back and look at that. Yeah, exactly. Rewatch it. I explained that this is my first bottle of port wine that I've ever bought. So I've been getting into that. This is my first bottle of tequila that I ever bought, but it was a while back. But I still had a little bit left, so I wanted to share that and drink some of that and explain that. Yeah, no, fuck cheers. I'm drinking my juice. So yeah, what I said was, like, this was port wine. I went ahead and spiced it with cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and then blue lotus extract, which was a strong extract, and that was a nod to the fucking Egyptians with soaking the lotus petals with wine. So yeah, this shit, like, I underestimated this shit for reals. God damn. But now, since I'm fucking going and flowing, like, I'll probably drink all this and then be good until I ended, and then be fucked. So I won't do that. I'll try not to do that. But if it happens, then so be it. Reality junkie, I'm so fucking happy. I'm so fucking happy that you're here, dude. You have no idea. No fucking idea. The juice! So, dude, I was going to pull a card from this Sacred World Oracle. So, yeah, dude, you're fucking awesome, man. Much love to all y'all, for sure. Lori Craft is up in here. Alright, so if Reality Junkie wants a card from the Oracle, I'll give you one, and then I'll give Laura one, or whoever else wants one. But to have both y'all here is fucking amazing. After almost a fucking hour. Okay, Reality Junkie, you're up first. And then Laura, or whoever wants. Okay, Reality Junkie, and then Laura. How about that? Let me do my thing here. My thing. I work in threes, so we're gonna shuffle it 3 times. And I still got my glasses on. I don't know why. Was that 2 or 3? God damn it. Well, we'll just go ahead and do another one. One, 2. Because it's always perfect. It's always right where it needs to be. So let's see what it is. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. What is it? The bats? Okay, glasses are coming off so I can fucking see. Alright, so you all can see my fucking eyes. Let's get up personal in this shit here. Some fucking eyeball action going on, you know what I'm saying? The bats. This is interesting. I don't know if that means anything to you. Probably probably not, because it's probably way too fucking cold for bats up in where you're at, I would imagine. But where I'm at, I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate, but I live with bats. There's bats fucking in my goddamn shits in my apartment. It doesn't ever get too crazy, but sometimes I hear them fucking going crazy in my roof. So I have this little stick that I'm like, okay, I know you guys operate on vibration, so I'm just gonna pop, 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 pop my ceiling. And then they're like, oh my God, there's someone down there. We gotta shut the fuck up. And then I'm gonna get to the bat reading. Hold on. And then sometimes the bats somehow find a way in, and they'll just fucking fly around my apartment and fly around. And it's crazy how fast they are, man. They are so fucking fast. But I have cats. Cats and the bats and the fucking rats. I don't have any rats. But I was just going off on that. But my cats, now just my cat, dude, like anything within my apartment, they're just like on it. So I mean, if there's bats in there, they're just like, oh my God, they're just waiting for it, and boom, they'll snatch it. And you know how cats do? They'll just fucking play with it. Like they'll break a wing or whatever the fuck, and they'll just play with it. Like, oh my God, they play with their food. And it's like, and then I find it, I'm like, oh my God, oh you poor bat, oh, I'll put you outside here, but some other predator is gonna find you, I'm sure, but. Okay, so I'm sorry I went off on that bat tangent. I see you guys are talking here. Some of my 2 favorite fucking people. God damn, you guys are awesome. I'm gonna read from the fucking bat if I can find it, because it it takes me a while to find the things in the Oracle deck. Sometimes. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. I can just already tell. You would think I would have this down by now, but not so much. I can't believe that it took so long for people to come in here. That's what's going on right now. The censorship and the YouTube bullshit. You know, they got to censor the people that are thinking for themselves, because otherwise, all the other people are going to get offended. So, oh my God, they got to do something. Like we can't have triggered people everywhere. Oh my God. If people think for themselves, then things might actually change. We can't have that. What the fuck? We won't get money from our sponsors anymore. I'm gonna sponsor your ass here in a minute, motherfucking YouTube. And you just wait. You about to get sponsored by the fucking AI, which is me. I control this shit. I still haven't found the bet. We're looking for it. You would think it would be where all the other flying animals are within this. But nope. Nope. Oh my god, why can't you just be clear XXV triple I? Okay. Here we go. Surely. I found it. Okay, the bat. Which is I'm really glad that I was able to pull this because I live with so many bats. So I'm not for sure if I've read this yet for myself, but it seems to me that whenever I pull for other people, like it's very reflective upon what I'm going through, which in reality is always the case. It's just that whenever tarot readers or whenever people in general get too caught up in, oh, I'm doing this for you, they forget that as within, so without. They're doing it for themselves as well. There's always a message within. Oh my god. I'm so happy I have people in here now. Okay, so bet. Looking, oh my god, fucking. Looking beyond fear. Unexpected transformations. Good fortune. Enough said. That's exactly what I've been experiencing. So once again, like I'm confuzzled with if am I pulling for other people or am I pulling for myself? Because that's dead on for what I'm experiencing. Despite the centuries of superstition and misconceptions about the bats, the appearance of the bat card offers the promise of good luck. Dead on! The reality is that this shy, intelligent animal helps humans by eating insects that carry disease. And once again, whenever I'm reading from stuff, like there's things like with the ideologies and belief systems, everything carries disease. Like that's the role of bacteria, man. Like you gotta understand that you are susceptible to everything, but you're able to fucking comprehend and adapt to everything as well. The human body instantly forms antibodies to any and every okay, and I'm sorry I'm going off here again, but once again I'm gonna have to draw upon like this is perfect because what I just got done talking about someone before this. While I bought this was he was wanting to talk about vaccines and I approached him with the motherfucker Wim Hof and I am like, motherfucker, you inject me with any goddamn disease or whatever you want to inject me with, and it won't have any goddamn effect on me. And if you don't believe me, you go ahead and look at Wim Hof and his studies and what he fucking did for himself, not only for himself. He taught people how to do this for themselves. So this ease is a fucking corruption upon the fucking linguistics here. It's just a part of the syntax that we have been indoctrinated into to become comfortable with the disease. Dis-ease. I'm sorry that I've missed so many of your comments here. I'm gonna read this and get into it. A fucking hour in, and finally people showed up. So, oh my god, Fire Drake is a little lit up. Still, folk traditions associate the bat with the powers of darkness. Yes, fueled by its nocturnal life and the unusual eating habits of the vampire bat. This is me, except I'm not vampiric anymore. We all are vampiric because in the indoctrination system we are taught to be vampires. This small bat rarely harms its victims, unless it's a bat that sucks on blood. But even then, it's usually, swine and whatnot, not necessarily humans. And prefer the gentle bat is better appreciated in Asia. The Chinese character Fu stands for both bat and happiness, and Fu Xing, the Taoist god of happiness, is represented by a bat. I really appreciate that. This is probably the first time I've read the bat out of this, and I really appreciate that because it doesn't just incriminate or paint a bad picture upon the bat or vampirism or shit like that. But it goes into more of the esoterics of it, which is fucking dead on. Okay. So if anyone's still here, let me get rid of some of this bullshit and read what y'all had to say. Laura Croft said that I look handsome. Well, I do what I do. You guys are fucking hilarious. Reality Junkie made what is this? A cat emoji? Hey, fuck yeah. I wish there was a black cat emoji because that's what my cat is. Reality Junkie, like, not even study Wim Hof, like, just engage it. Like, there's so many YouTube videos that are really awesome about Wim Hof guiding people towards kind of like the very initiates level of the breathing techniques. Like, just watch that, engage it, do it, fucking do it. Yep, the stream has went all over the fucking place. No, it's ridiculous at this point. I don't know what you mean, Reality Junkie. You said fuck just when you were killing it. Let me guess. Let me guess! It decided to go fucking crazy. Yeah. God damn it. Fuck you, YouTube. God damn. This is such fucking retarded shit. I don't know. Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit. Within my heart somewhere, everyone knows all about my transgressions. In my heart somewhere. I don't know. If we're still going, I'll go ahead and pull one for Lara Craft. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Let me keep it every. This has been a frequent one that I've been pulling lately out of this deck. I open up right to it. Short but sweet. Here we go. Air, ideas, communications, making connections, perspective. This is what's been going on. Absolutely. I'm getting intoxicated to the point when I want to start singing. I can't start doing that. I can't do that. What I can do is show you guys that how does that look? How does that look, guys? That looks pretty good, right? I had to. Yep. Everyone knows all about my transgressions. Within my heart somewhere. Power of communication to inform your life in ancient times. Flight-bound birds were believed to embody divine on the blue. Alternatively, to view the world from the air is one way to gain a new perspective on circumstances. When the air card appears in a reading, it invites us to see the forest for the trees. It also represents a period of intellectual growth, which is, once again, I don't understand if I'm ever pulling for other people or just for myself, because it's so always as within, so without. It's so fucking crazy. So yeah, I don't know if this is still going or not. Because the last thing I heard was it was lagging like fucking crazy. No surprise. Let's see if we can get some harmonics in here to fucking help stabilize. Everyone knows all about naturations. In my house somewhere. So yeah, let me know if it's not laggy anymore. I don't want to get caught up in the middle of it, but I can't help myself. But I can't help myself. No, no, no. Caught up in the middle of it. Nope. Very representative there. I appreciate that. Sometimes you just gotta mix it up, even though things are the way they are. You just gotta fucking mix and match. That's fucking gorgeous. But I can't help myself. No, I can't help myself. No, no, no. Caught up in the middle of it. Yep. So this is probably not even going to come through here because, yeah, exactly. Sometimes the greatest way to say something is to say nothing at all. But I can't help myself. I can't help myself. No, no, no. Caught up in the middle of it. An introspective Lord sits on the throne of a water, contemplating a coral chalice. His attire is icy blue. His crown is of pearls and silver. Seagulls circle overhead. Sharks swim over his feet, about his feet, unnoticed. The Sage of Cups is courtly and sophisticated, well versed in culture and the arts. He always presents a smooth exterior to the world, but inside, he carries a whirlpool of emotion. I want to go ahead and stop that and say, that's fucking that, man. That's fucking a lot of people I have come across in my lifetime where and that's just because of who the person I am, that they are able to tell me this, that there's a whirlpool of emotion within them. He is uncomfortable with his own element, the watery realm of feelings. He keeps them hidden, maybe even from himself. This sage